Do you remember the last time you went to a hotel? Or the last time you stayed at an Airbnb? If so, did it ever cross your mind that your every move could be broadcasted or recorded? The average person usually doesn't think about this, but in South Korea, it's a constant fear. 7,500 is the number of cases in regard to hidden cameras that occurred in 2015. That means that every day on average, there was 20 hidden camera crimes occurring. If this doesn't terrify you, then I don't know what will. It's a bit scary as I was in Seoul in 2022, and never once did it occur to me that in my own hotel I could be watched. But now if I ever go again, it would definitely be on my mind. It's gotten so bad to the point that police have to go into females' bathrooms and check for cameras.
여성의 신체를 몰래 촬영해 인터넷으로 유포하는 범죄. 이 사실 어제 오늘 일이 아닙니다. 여기에 수사마저 성차별적이란 비판까지 더해지면서 여성들의 불안감이 더욱 커지고 있습니다. 보도에 송정근 기자입니다.
상점과 학원이 밀집해 있어 사람들이 많이 오가는 한 상가의 여자 화장실. 경찰관들이 장비를 이용해 몰래카메라가 있는지 확인하고 가림막과 안심 거울을 설치합니다.
우리 여성분들이 굉장히 심적 고통이 심한 게 현실입니다. 그래도 저희 경찰에서 더 열심히 활동해서
최근 서울의 한 여대 앞 사진관에서 200명이 넘는 여성
There have been widespread protests over the years to increase security measures and enhance legislation against these criminals. And although the numbers aren't as high as they were in the peak of 2015, there are still thousands of cases yearly. So today I'm going to show you a website hosting this type of illegal content that I discovered. But first, I'll go over a case that occurred in 2019 that seemed as if it came out of a movie. Mr. Park and Mr. Kim are two business partners who knew each other from running an online data storage company. Both of these individuals had criminal records in the past, including charges of distributing pornographic material. On August 2018, they began traveling around 10 cities in Korea, entering motels as if they were guests, and secretly attaching cameras to TV set-top boxes, electrical outlets, and even hair dryers. The cameras were extremely small and were about 10 centimeters long, but with a 1mm diameter lens. To put it into perspective, all it takes is a tiny hole like this to record everything you're doing. The average person would also not be able to catch this, especially if they aren't thinking about the fact that there could be hidden cameras. It's suspected that they had gone to over 40 motels around the country, and also different rooms across these motels. Usually with these crimes, these individuals put cameras in bathrooms or hotels and leave them there until the memory card fills up, and then they come back and retrieve the footage. Which, by the way, unfortunately still occurs today in Korea. But in this case, Mr. Kim actually set up the cameras so that they could operate remotely and essentially stream the footage in real time. This is insane to me, as you rarely ever hear about organized crime being streamed live over the internet as if it was your favorite streamer playing a video game. This is apparently an image of the website and how you can choose different live cameras and watch them. It's very blurred, but in some of the cameras you can see some people that may actually be nude. On top of live streaming the videos, I believe they would also upload the content so that it could be downloaded. Now they weren't obviously doing this for free. It is said that there was a total of 4,100 site members, 97 of which were paid members. And the subscription cost was 50,000 won per month, or about $44 at the time. That means they were making about $4,200 monthly off of subscriptions, which honestly, for all the work they did, going around the country and planting the cameras as well as getting hotel rooms, it doesn't seem like that much. But then again, there was 4,100 other site members, and maybe they were able to monetize in some other way. Anyways, they had supposedly uploaded a total of 803 videos on top of the cameras that were already being broadcasted. They had planned to gradually increase the number of hidden cameras, but ended up being caught when a police investigation was started after receiving an anonymous tip that there was a strange site. On March 20th, 2019, months after the site had been running, the Cyber Investigation Department of the National Police Agency in Korea arrested two people who were Mr. Park and Mr. Kim on charges of installing hidden cameras in motels across 10 different cities. The police had actually discovered that they only made 7 million won, or about $5,500 in the span of 3 months. But realistically, these guys really didn't make that much money, especially since they had to buy all those cameras, rent the hotels, and also host the website overseas. It was also announced on the 20th that two other people were arrested by the name of Mr. Lim and Mr. Choi. They were assisting Kim and Park in return for a share of the profit. Mr. Lim provided Park and Kim with the spy camera equipment from China, and Mr. Choi provided them with 30 million won as investment money, or about $23,000 at the time. In the end, about 1,600 hotel guests were captured live on the hidden cameras, counting over 803 occasions. The police also weren't going to investigate the victims, as it was most likely better if the victims didn't know what happened to prevent trauma. That's pretty much where this case ends, as I couldn't find any information on how long the criminals served, but it's very likely they didn't serve that much time, considering sexual crimes aren't taken as seriously in Korea as I think they should be. For example, there's a very high-profile case called the Burning Sun Scandal, in which very famous K-pop stars and police officials were involved in a sex scandal, as well as recording women and prostitutes unknowingly. The case occurred in 2018 and 2019, and some of the criminals are already walking free, which is insane. Now, after this case occurred, we thankfully haven't seen any other cases in which hidden cameras were broadcasting people unknowingly, but at least not in Korea. However, there are still a ton of websites out there that host this type of content, and although they aren't streaming it live, it's still just as messed up and damaging. In 2016, Korea's biggest porn website called Soranet was shut down. This is a website that had been active since 1999, but it wasn't your typical porn website. It had a ton of revenge porn, a ton of hidden camera videos, and even had chat rooms where people would discuss meeting up and graping women. There would be discussion posts where people would discuss finding drunk women and then gang graping them. There was a lot of illegal content such as grape, child pornography, and non-consensual spy cam videos. It's honestly a surprise as to how this website lasted for so long. But in 2015, a movement called the Megalians, which consisted of South Korean feminists, began in May 2015. The movement would see protests and outrage for the abuse of women via spy cams and sexual crimes. Because of these protests and marches that occurred, Soranet came under the scope of law enforcement, and after a lot of pressure from the country and the Megalians, the police began investigating Soranet a lot harder. And on April 6, 2016, a whole year after the movement began, the South Korean and Dutch authorities cooperated to take down the site.
Authorities have apprehended the owners of the largest pornographic website in Korea who had been hiding out overseas. Prosecutors and police say that the people who ran the site, Soranet, reaped tens of billions of won in illegal profits.
Soranet is the largest porn site in Korea. It was operated from 2003 to 2016.
Now, many times in the cybercrime world, when one crime ring is taken down, another 5 come up to take its place. This was true with Silk Road, the online drug market that was shut down in October 2013, and is also true for Soranet. When Soranet was shut down, many sites came up hosting the same content, which resulted in the Megalians fighting back harder against this type of crime. That was in 2016 though, and it's almost been 9 years since it was shut down. Have things gotten any better? I don't think so. Although there isn't an alternative to Soranet that is as large as it was, there definitely still exist websites that are hosting this type of messed up content, though you have to try a bit harder to find it, as they don't make themselves as public as they used to. I was doing my own investigation on these types of websites, and I actually stumbled upon a website that has similar content. For obvious legal reasons, I'm not going to showcase the name of the website or any of the videos, and I'm simply going to show you certain parts of the website that I'm allowed to show you for educative purposes. I was debating myself on whether I should include this segment, but I think it's important to be shown that these types of crimes and services still widely exist, and the crazy part is that you can find this website on Google if you search around enough. I have already taken measures to report this website to the website host, which happens to be GoDaddy, and I have also already reported this website to the relevant authorities. So without further ado, let's dive into this sick website. Let's first notice the voyeur category. Now, if you don't know what that means, it essentially means someone who likes to watch others be naked or have sex. Notice one of the subcategories says toilet. Now, obviously I'm not going to show you what these categories look like, but you can imagine. The toilet category shows hundreds of videos of women using the bathroom and being recorded without knowing. Not only is this disgusting, but it is extremely illegal, assuming most of these videos aren't actors. Now, the sex voyeur tab is couples having sex and being recorded without knowing, either via a window or a hotel with a spy cam. If this isn't bad enough, there's also a section called IP camera. IP cameras, if you don't know, are basically surveillance cameras that people usually have in their house for surveillance, in case of a burglar were to break into their house as an example. The problem is that some IP cameras are able to be hacked, and so the wrong people can get their hands on whatever the camera was recording or transmitting. And so because of that, you have this category. The place where we humans feel most comfortable is in our own bedroom, let alone in our own house. So the fact that there are people out there who breach into others' cameras and look at them when they are the most vulnerable is just pure evil. Like the first case we reviewed, this website isn't free. They give you previews and descriptions to videos, but they don't actually let you watch a full video without paying for a subscription. Take a look at this snippet I took. They're charging $10.78 for just one video, but if you subscribe to their membership for only $7.95, then I assume you get access to all the videos. Though $7.95 only gives you access to 2 days, and you'd have to pay $22.95 a month to get monthly access. Now, I am personally against normal legal porn, just because of the negative impacts it has in society. This is even more messed up because they are charging for videos that they have no right to be selling or showcasing. Now, I'm obviously not going to pay for the membership on this website to confirm if the videos are actually downloadable or not, but some of the videos include a preview and a description, and it looks as if they're very real. For example, let's take a look at this screenshot. Now, I have blurred everything out, but we can still see the description. It says, "Hacked home IP camera shows 2 Korean couples having sex." This is utterly disgusting, as this couple's probably unaware that they were being watched by other people. And then for some reason, this website also has a rating system, as if this was an Amazon Prime best product, or as if it was a movie. There's hundreds of other videos just like this one, but I'm not gonna go through more descriptions or thumbnails, as this is starting to get to my head. Anyways, the owner of the website claims at the bottom of the website that all of the material on the website belongs to him via copyright, which is obviously bullshit because this website hosts videos from multiple different countries, from different time frames, and from random people. Now, on the website, there's also a public forum where people can ask questions about their subscriptions or any payment issues they're having, and the admin of the website always responds. In this forum, the admin has claimed before that the videos on the website come from users who upload it, and I assume have the right to upload it. In this screenshot, you could see a user with a paid membership was asking for a specific video that I guess was deleted from the website. The admin responds with "sorry, but we haven't found those videos you mentioned in our database. We'll put them on our website as soon as any customers upload them to our servers." What do you mean as soon as any customer uploads them to our server? Is he trying to imply that the videos hosted on the website are all uploaded by customers? This is probably a lie that he says to try to make it seem like the videos on the website are owned by the customers and therefore legal. We know this is bullshit though, because there is no functionality to upload videos as a user. More on this in a second though, but it's also great to see that the customers of this website are just as stupid as I expect them to be. If you go through the various pages on the public forum, you could see customers who post their full payment information and contact information asking why their membership hasn't been activated yet. It's almost like they want to be caught or called out for the type of shit they get off to. Some of these guys are literally posting with their full name, and I hope for their sake it's an alias. Anyways, we know that the videos on the website are not uploaded by customers, as this is confirmed in another comment where a user asks, "Can I upload a video to this website?" To which the admin responds with, "Hi, no you cannot." This confirms that there is no functionality to upload videos, or at least that it existed at a certain point but no longer does. Either way, it shows that at least currently the admin isn't receiving videos from users, and it's probably receiving videos from other criminals. If that isn't convincing enough though, one of the categories is called Baidu Leaked. Now if you don't know what Baidu is, it's a Chinese technology company usually referred to as the Google of China. It includes a search engine, AI, and cloud storage. Baidu suffered a hack in which information of its users, including pictures and videos that were privately stored on the cloud, were leaked to the world. This is pretty much comparable to if your private photos on iCloud or Google Drive were to be leaked. And so this is where the Baidu Leak tab comes from. And as you can see by the screenshot I took of the website, they themselves tell you what the leak is. Essentially, these videos are couples or individuals who took videos on themselves and stored it privately, not knowing that one day it would be sold on this website. So essentially, the copyright notice that the owner put at the bottom of the site can just go right out of the door, because these are literally private videos from a database leak that should not be publicized. After all the shit I've seen documenting this website, I seriously have to watch videos of cute animals or something because it's seriously taking a toll on my mental. Again, I'd like to mention that I've reported this website to the relevant authorities and hosting partner, and I seriously hope that it will be taken down. I was only able to report it to US authorities though, as it is kinda difficult to report cybercrime as a US citizen to Korea. So instead I have contacted a bunch of Korean cybercrime journalists in hopes that they can help in reporting this website. Of course there are probably a dozen other sites like this one that I haven't uncovered yet, but if I can help take down one website at a time, that would make me happy enough. I have uncovered similar websites to this one before, but they weren't as huge or organized as this one, so I decided to add it into the video to show you that it is still a huge problem in 2024. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as well as leave a comment below if you'd like me to cover any other topics including true crime. Anyways, thanks again and have a good one. God bless.